As a nod to the longevity of Diamond Steel Construction Company, President Dave Collins shows us his 1928 Ford Model A. Today, a better representation of the company is a fleet of cranes used on work sites all across Northeast Ohio. The company currently owns 27 boom cranes, the newest of which can lift up to 275 tons. More recently, the company is getting requests to lift air conditioning units on top of buildings.
There's not a week goes by that we aren't setting some type of HVAC unit. Sometimes 3 or 4 in one day for one customer.
Collins recalls how the company got its start.
Clarence Smith Sr., everyone called him Smitty, or Diamond Smitty, was an iron worker from Local 207. And in 1928, he and his wife decided to go into business for themselves. It was kind of tough, but also in 1928, Clarence Smith Jr. was born. So that was a busy time in the Smith household. New company, new addition to the family. It must have been quite a time.
Collins says Diamond Steel has ties to downtown Youngstown, but not only because the company was started there.
Diamond Steel was actually named for the center of town. At that point, it was called the Diamond instead of the Square. I think it was maybe the southwest corner. The Union Hall had their office there, and Smitty would go down and pick up employees. Everybody didn't have a car, everybody didn't have a phone. He went down and saw who was there and picked them up and took them out to work.
Smith Sr. ran the business until the early 1950s and retired after suffering health problems. His son, Clarence Smith Jr., took over and eventually hired his friend and Dave's father, Arnold Collins, giving Dave an opportunity to begin working for the company. It wasn't until 2005 that Smith Jr. offered Collins a chance to buy out controlling interest of Diamond Steel.
He and I and my family and his family met on Central Square in downtown Youngstown, and we signed the papers. It was a beautiful, sunshiny day, and that was my idea to do it there. I said it started here, and it needs to transfer here.
Diamond Steel is still involved in downtown Youngstown today. You may have seen one of their cranes alongside the DoubleTree by Hilton prior to its opening.
We had one of our large cranes down there and put up some outside fire extinguisher stuff. And of course, the old buildings weren't as precise as what the buildings are today. And it was a challenge to make all of that fit.
Collins says the company is doing well and currently employs 100 workers in the area.
For a long time, we were stuck at 30 to 35. That wasn't quite enough. I said, boy, if we could just get to 50. Well, we slid right by 50. And I'm not so sure we couldn't put another 25 to work if they were available today.
And Collins says there's a good working relationship with other businesses in the same field.
It's not a cutthroat business, although the margins are small. But the folks are good people, and that makes it a lot of fun too.